welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalind Yukich from A Little R&R, and today I want to talk about how I feel about family bloggers or family YouTube channels. So, if this is something that might be of interest to you, go ahead and like and subscribe, click the bell so you get notified every time a video goes up. I can't promise that I'm going to stay on any kind of a schedule because so far I haven't done that. But there's going to be a lot more content like this going up on my channel. You can see my previous video that's talking about kind of where I'm going with things. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some more, a little bit more of a preview of what you can expect on this channel going forward. So how do I feel about family vloggers? Well, I have two, I think there's two sides of the coin, and I want to talk about both sides of the coin. The first side of the coin being this, I feel like there is a place, a very big place for family bloggers, family YouTube creators, family channels. And here's where I think that it can be super valuable. I'm a parent. I have two kids. I have a 10-year-old and a 9-year-old. And I have to say, I have personally found YouTube creators that talk about what they do with their kids, ways that they do chores and or how they clean the house together. Of course, homeschooling, because I'm a homeschooler. So, curriculum ideas and how they homeschool and a day in our life and all of these types of things I have found to be personally very valuable to me. Also, I have children that have developmental language disorder. It's not something you really see a lot from families, parents who are in the thick of that. There are other, families that are facing other things like Down syndrome or autism, in various places on the spectrum, and dyslexia and things like that. And they've been very vocal about, what they're doing with their children and talking about resources that have helped them and offering support. But with developmental language disorder, it's a lot more sparse. I have chosen to be very vocal about that in our family, and I've had so many parents contact me, desperate for answers or support or resources, all kinds of things. Can you point me to somewhere, where I can find help, where I can find resources and support in a community? And I've been able to do that for them. And that was based upon my hours and hours and days and months and even a couple of years just digging through the internet, trying to find anything and everything that would help. Really tailoring the communities, the Facebook communities that I have joined. I've joined dozens and have left dozens and have really sort of pared down what I felt was valuable to me and that I felt was, the best support possible for parents that were of children that have developmental language disorder. And so in that sense, I think that family vloggers can be such a wonderful support, wonderful resource for parents that are looking for ideas. Yeah, we have books and we have magazines and all of that, but there's something to be said for people that are in the thick of it in real life, that have children the same age as your children, that are doing daily life day in and day out, that we're not going through like some sort of a professional publisher that's been edited, that's been polished, that's been airbrushed. We want to see real life happening in the moment. So there's something to be said for that. I feel like that is super valuable and we need that resource. And so in that sense, I think that there is a great need and a huge place for family vloggers, for family YouTube channels. Now let's look at the flip side. Those that use their children for content in ways that are invasive, that are destructive, filming their meltdowns, filming intimate moments of their life, like shopping for their first bra or having their first cycle. I've actually seen this kind of stuff. I can't begin to imagine where a parent could be, what place in their mind that they could be that would actually make them think that this was appropriate. It's beyond anything that I can fathom. My children have had meltdowns. And I would never think to film it. I used to be on Periscope, and it was inevitable every time I went live, something happened. They had a fight, they had a meltdown, someone had to use the potty, and I had to wipe someone's behind. I never put that out there. I would always leave. I would always be like, folks, I got to go. And I would get off because I wasn't going to put my kids out there like that. I wasn't going to allow those moments in their life to be broadcast for millions of people to see. That's embarrassing to them. At some point, those kids are going to be out on their own, and their private moments are going to be out there for YouTube, for like millions of people on YouTube to watch. These kids have had no privacy whatsoever. I think children need those private moments. My children do have YouTube channels. They're heavily monitored. We don't allow them to just upload stuff, whatever they want. It has to be approved through my husband and me. We look at what they've put out there before it's made public. So, and we heavily monitor the comments. We've talked with them about the fact that they might get dislikes and how they would feel about that. So, it was definitely a decision that we didn't make lightly. So our children are out there on their own, as well as out there on my channel here and there, as well as on our social media. But one thing that we have always tried to ensure is that their privacy has been respected, that we've never put out anything first that they haven't, that they don't understand is being made public for millions and millions of people to consume. But there are some moments in a child's life that you don't even have to think twice about. It is just a hard no. That just does not go out there for people to see. That's just stuff that does not go out there for the public to see. It's not stuff that millions of people should be consuming for entertainment. And it's not something that you should be monetizing and earning money from, because that is just really, really nasty. And so this is my view on family vloggers. I feel like, if you understand boundaries, if you understand the fact that your children need to consent to some, things going out, for people to consume, but understand that there are some things that are just, it's an understood no, that just doesn't happen. If those proper boundaries are in place, I think it's wonderful. I think it can be a great tool. Just like any tool can be used destructively or constructively. And family vloggers, family YouTube channels are just a tool. They can be used destructively or constructively. And those that are being used destructively should just, they should not be given any kind of attention, and they should just, for lack of views, disappear from the internet. So I promised at the beginning of this video that I was also going to talk about other content that I'm going to be putting out there. In my previous video, I said I was going to be doing more of the Bible Journal with Me videos. I'm definitely going to be doing those. I love those. They're so much fun. But I also have a lot of other ideas jotted down, like a day in my life, and what am I eating today, and more homeschool content, bringing you a little bit more into my homeschool, bringing you a little bit more into my behind the scenes life. How do I do chores with my kids? Things like that. I just want to sort of give you a little bit more of a view into my life. So if you look at my channel and you look through my list of videos, you're going to see that lately I've been uploading my podcasts. I am not currently podcasting right now. So these are podcast videos that I did in the past year. I believe I started my podcast last September and I ended it in June. And so all of those videos are being put up, and those are not just audio videos. Those are actual videos. So I was podcasting and kind of simultaneously vlogging the same content. Before that, and interspersed with that are some, Bible Journal with Me and a few homeschooling videos and, just some fun stuff that I had put up in the past year. And then before that, it was just sort of, stock video, quotes from some of my blog posts. Before that was basically announcing Bible studies and, recording some Good Morning Girls content. that I did from years and years and years ago. I'm working at trying to sort of grow my channel a little bit. I just think that it's a great medium. I enjoy video myself. I love YouTube, and I feel it's a wonderful resource. I use YouTube in my home a lot. And so I thought, since I use it a lot, why not make it useful for other people as well? So that's just kind of where things are going at. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, if any of the content that I'm talking about is of interest to you, if you think that you could benefit from this channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Sorry about my voice. It's a little rough. I'm going to probably be doing a video about that, why that is that way. Because I am going to be talking also about some health stuff. So again, if that content interests you, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification when a new video goes up, and I will see you back here next time.